We spend our lives believing the universe is permanent. We look at mountains and call them eternal. We look at the sun and call it the source of all life. But physics tells a different story. From the moment the Big Bang happened 13.8 billion years ago, the universe has been carrying a hidden infection, a law that will eventually destroy everything. Entropy. But you are living in a dream. Physics has a different story to tell. A story that doesn't care about your monuments, your history, or your species. From the very moment of the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago, the universe has been carrying a hidden infection, a law so absolute that it dictates the fate of every atom in existence. Entropy. Entropy is the universal tax. It is the silent decay that turns order into chaos and light into darkness. Right now, the universe is at its absolute peak of beauty and energy. We are living in the golden hour of cosmic history, but the sun is setting. Imagine a day when the night sky is not just dark between stars, but completely, terrifyingly empty. Imagine a universe where the laws of physics themselves begin to break down because there is no energy left to fuel them. This is not science fiction. This is the inevitable conclusion of the reality you inhabit. Today, we step beyond the limits of human time. We travel trillions, quadrillions, and decillions of years into the future to witness the final, agonizing breath of everything that ever was. We're going to watch the lights go out forever. Welcome to Cosmos Protocol. For billions of years, gravity was the king of the cosmos. It pulled dust together to form stars. It pulled stars together to form galaxies. It gave the universe shape, structure, and a sense of community. But there is a silent, invisible enemy that has been working in the shadows. Dark energy. In the late 1990s, we discovered something that shook the foundation of science. The universe isn't just expanding, it is accelerating. The very fabric of space is being stretched like a rubber band that will never snap back. As we speak, the distance between our Milky Way and the distant galaxies is growing faster and faster every second. We are approaching a period called the Great Cosmic Divorce. One by one, the galaxies we see through our telescopes will cross a cosmic horizon. They will reach a point where they are moving away from us faster than the speed of light. Their light will never reach our eyes again. They won't just be far away. They will be effectively erased from our reality. Imagine a future astronomer on Earth 5 billion years from now. They will look up and see nothing. No Andromeda, no Triangulum, no Virgo cluster. The Milky Way will be a lonely island in a dark, infinite ocean. The history of the Big Bang will be lost because there will be no distant galaxies left to prove it ever happened. The universe is becoming a lonely place. Dark energy is tearing the family of galaxies apart, and soon we will be left in total isolation, trapped in a bubble of space that is slowly, quietly dying. We are currently living in the Stelliferous Era, the age of stars. It is a glorious, noisy, and violent time, but stars are essentially cosmic candles. They have a limited amount of wax. That wax is hydrogen. Every second, our sun converts 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium. It is a massive ongoing explosion that sustains our lives. But the universe is running out of raw materials. The massive clouds of gas and dust, the nebulas where stars are born, are being used up. The great factories of creation are closing their doors. In about 100 trillion years, the last new star will be born. After that, the universe enters a long, slow twilight. The massive stars will die first, leaving behind black holes and neutron stars. Then stars like our sun will expand into red giants, consuming their planets in a final fiery embrace, before collapsing into cold white dwarfs, glowing embers that will take trillions of years to cool down. The only lights left will be the red dwarfs. These are the small, frugal, and humble stars of the cosmos. They burn their fuel so slowly that they can last for 10 trillion years. They will be the last outposts of warmth in a freezing universe. But eventually, even their fires will fail. They will turn into blue dwarfs and finally black dwarfs, cold, dark spheres of carbon and oxygen that emit no light and no heat. The universe will become a cemetery of dead suns, orbiting a center that no longer exists. The age of light is over. The age of darkness has arrived. When the last black dwarf has cooled to the temperature of the void, the universe will be unrecognizable. Matter itself will begin to lose its grip. This is the era of black holes. For a period of time so long that numbers lose their meaning, black holes will be the only significant structures in the cosmos. These are the final kings of the universe. They will roam the darkness, swallowing the remains of dead stars and the frozen debris of planets. Some will grow to be billions of times the mass of our sun. In a universe with no light, the only gravity left will be the pull of these monsters. But even these kings are not immortal. Thanks to the work of Stephen Hawking, we know that black holes are not perfectly black. They leak through a quantum process called Hawking radiation. They slowly bleed their mass back into space in the form of heat. But this process is agonizingly slow. A black hole the mass of our sun would take billions of years to evaporate. A supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy could take 10 billion years. As they evaporate, they will get smaller and hotter. In their final moments, they will release a sudden violent burst of gamma rays and light, the last fireworks the universe will ever see. And then they will be gone. The space they occupied will be empty. The last massive objects in existence will have turned into nothing. The universe will be a thin, cold soup of electrons and positrons, wandering aimlessly in a void that has forgotten what a star ever was. We have reached the end of the timeline. Don't let the name fool you. Heat death is the coldest, most silent state possible. The universe has reached a state of maximum entropy. Energy is now perfectly, evenly distributed across the infinite void. And because energy is even, it can no longer flow. And without the flow of energy, nothing, absolutely nothing, can ever happen again. There is no light to see. There is no heat to feel. There is no matter to touch. Even time itself becomes an empty concept. If nothing changes, if nothing moves, if nothing lives or dies, does time even exist? The universe has become an eternal, unchanging ocean of nothingness. It is a terrifying thought. Every war fought, every book written, every love shared, and every dream dreamt, all of it leads to this silence. We are a brief, beautiful spark in an infinite night.